If you've ever taken the state route, 284 on a rainy day, it's not just a highway, it's a line of risk. A strip of asphalt squeezed between the past and the future, where drivers bounce between luck and fear. There are thousands and thousands of vehicles every day, trucks, buses, ambulances going back and forth, and only one lane for all of them. But this reality is about to change. The government of São Paulo, through Eixo State Route, has started the largest set of roadworks in the region in decades. The two fronts for the duplication of State Route, 284, are two complementary and simultaneous projects covering the Paraguaçu Paulista Assis and Quatá Martinópolis sections. Together, they total approximately 59 kilometers of works and more than 476 million reais in investments. Stay with us for the next few minutes and find out how this project will bring benefits to urban and regional mobility in western São Paulo, with completion scheduled for 2027. The duplication of State Route 284 is divided into two major work fronts. The first is the Paraguaçu Paulista Assis section, about 28 kilometers long. The second is the Quatá Martinópolis section, specifically between Rancheria and Martinópolis at about 31 kilometers. Together, the two projects represent an investment of over 476 million reais, making it one of the largest highway packages in the state of São Paulo. The project is carried out by Eixo State Route under the supervision of Artesp and employs hundreds of direct and indirect workers. But the duplication goes beyond engineering. It crosses agricultural areas, drainage systems, ecosystems, and, most importantly, lives. The project has already been approved by Conchima after a rigorous environmental analysis, and the licensing was obtained without the allocation of resources, with unanimous approval, which is rare for projects of this size. If everything goes as planned, what was once driven by fear will soon become a symbol of progress. But what's at stake isn't just the concrete, it's the future of an entire region. The State Route 284 has always been a vital link between cities in the interior of São Paulo, but in recent years, what used to be a connection has become a bottleneck. The single-lane road can no longer keep up with the flow of vehicles, especially the heavy cargo traffic crossing the state toward Paraná and Mato Grosso do Sul. The consequences are reflected in the numbers and in the news. High rates of head-on collisions, traffic jams in urban areas, and loss of productivity in the transport of seeds, crops, and manufactured goods. The warning had already been given by mayors, state representatives, and the population itself through protests and public hearings. And finally, in 2023, the state government decided to take action. Environmental license, preliminary license, number 1037-2023 was unanimously approved by the State Environmental Council, CONSEM-E, demonstrating the technical strength of the project and the social and environmental care taken. Behind the asphalt lies a coordinated blend of engineering, biology, economics, and public policy. There are dozens of mitigation and compensatory measures, and more than just doubling the road, it's a project that will double the opportunities. But what are the major achievements and innovations in engineering of one of the most important road projects in the recent history of São Paulo? In western São Paulo, a quiet transformation is steadily progressing. The two expansions of the State Route, 284-1, between Paraguaçu Paulista and Assis, and another between Quatá and Martinópolis. The first project, between Paraguaçu and Assis, is in the stage of setting up construction sites, surveying, and initial earthworks. The second one, between Quatá and Martinópolis, has work fronts already active since September 2023. Together, the two projects total 476 million reais, which represents the largest road investment in the interior of São Paulo in recent years. The Quatá Martinópolis section is progressing with earthworks, deep drainage, and the construction of new return devices. Meanwhile, Paraguaçu Assis is being structured in stages to minimize impacts on urban traffic. In both projects, the duplication includes expansion and urban requalification capacity improvements. Assists with work fronts until completion. Duplicating an existing highway is always a bigger challenge than starting from scratch. Surgical precision is needed to minimize disruption to the network and maximize integration with urban and rural areas. In the case of the State Route 284 between Qatar and Martinopolis, with about 31 kilometers, the interventions include lane duplication, geometric corrections, urban side roads, and safety improvements. It is worth noting that the project was designed in stages that progress simultaneously. For the pavement, the structure will be reinforced with overlapping layers of graded crushed stone and hot mix asphalt concrete, ensuring greater durability under heavy traffic. The current pavement will be recycled with the addition of cement, and new road beds will receive structures with greater load-bearing capacity and extended service life. In addition, 10 new access and return devices will be implemented, all with optimized geometries for flow and safety. Drainage engineering also takes center stage. Over 3,000 meters of new ditches and 8,000 meters of triangular channels will be added, and the construction of gutters and longitudinal drains, which strengthen the road's resistance to rain and reduce the risk of erosion. Another highlight is the installation of 3 long-span metal walkways, which will provide accessibility and protection for pedestrians, with ramps in accordance with accessibility standards. The lighting will be modernized with LED technology and galvanized metal poles. Meanwhile, the horizontal and vertical signage will be completely renewed, with the application of hot thermoplastic ensuring visibility even in adverse weather conditions. It's also important to highlight that the Ironside roads, which are used for iron transport, are service lanes. Finally, the existing bridges over the Lajado Stream and the Onça Stream will not only be preserved, but will also receive structural reinforcements and hydraulic adaptations. This ensures the continuity of the road with the same reliability as the new structures, while maintaining harmony with the region's water resources. The duplication of State Route 284 is more than just asphalt and concrete. It's an engineering exercise integrating past and future, city and countryside, speed and safety. But how big and costly is this project in a national and international context? Considering the estimated investment of $476 million for the construction of 59 kilometers of new lanes, the average cost of duplicating the State Route 284 is around $1 million per kilometer, a value compatible with medium and high technical standard roadworks. In Brazil, this level is comparable to major ongoing federal duplication projects like the BR 116 in Guaíba, Rio Grande do Sul, up to Pilatus, whose updated cost is around $1 million per kilometer. And it's well below the more complex cases of the BR 381 in Minas Gerais, where official estimates point to values ranging from $R to $20 million per kilometer in a mountain stretch with critical geometry. Internationally, the value is competitive. Similar duplications in Spain and Italy range from $R to $20 million per kilometer, while in Japan, in urban areas and unstable soils, they can exceed $25 million per kilometer. It's worth noting that the cost in São Paulo is higher than simple resurfacing and widening programs on flat and very busy highways, but below the cost of major mountain works and urban ring roads. Relating these numbers to daily life makes the project scale clearer. With something around $480 million, it would be possible to build about 3 high-complexity regional hospitals, depending on the standard adopted. Finance 8,000 to 10,000 affordable housing units using low-cost units as a benchmark, or fund dozens of thousands of full university scholarships, considering average tuition fees and higher education costs. Even so, few investments have as broad an impact as a duplicated highway. The State Route 284 connects work, production, health, and education. By reducing distances, it lowers accidents and provides predictability for daily users. The duplication of the state route, 284, is not just a response to the present, it's a statement of intentions for the future. As the duplicated road network comes into operation, the expectation is for a significant increase in traffic flow and a reduction in accidents, especially in urban stretches, which currently face daily bottlenecks. For the productive sector, the duplication represents a logistical leap. Trucks carrying grain, supplies, and goods will no longer endure slow, hazardous roads instead of the usual delays. A modern highway will emerge designed for safe cargo transportation and aligned with the advances of the national road sector. Economically, the benefits are significant. The investment injects major resources into the construction industry's production chain and creates hundreds of jobs during the project. In the medium and long term, this same route will serve as a lever for the growth of cities that depend on the corridor to attract investments, open new businesses, and increase revenue. There's an even more symbolic side. This expansion reaffirms a political commitment to bring quality infrastructure to the deep interior of the state as well. It's asphalt, symbolizing the future. A duplicated highway, yes, but also a multiplied promise. More than duplicating a highway, the state is multiplying possibilities. The state route, 284, is no longer a bottleneck and becomes a vector for regional development, where engineering finds purpose and infrastructure serves society. With every meter paved, the future of a more integrated, safer, and more competitive investment draws closer. Because when you invest in a road, you reap more than just asphalt. You reap progress, and now that progress has a doubled path. Thank you for watching this video until the end. What are your thoughts on duplicating BR 284? Share your opinion in the comments. After all, it will be completed in 2027. Will the deadline really be met? Leave your opinion in the comments below. I'll be happy to read them all. That's it for now. A big hug and see you in the next video.